All right, boys. We still got some stuff to do. I still got some things to try out. One thing we haven't tried? Boomstick. Bundles of dynamite. So I bought a bunch of them, and we're also going to mess around with difficulty sliders. So, one of the things, I was like, what am I honestly curious about in State of Decay with the new difficulty sliders? And let me tell you, one of the things that everyone hates are these guys here. These crazy, hostile AI guys who are just like ruining everyone's Nightmare Zone experience. And that's kind of their purpose. That their function is to ruin your Nightmare Zone experience. But, can we just flick the switch and make them a bunch of wimps and kill them and just flick it back? That's the question. Did I turn my... Okay, good, it's off. I want to make sure that my crazy TV volume was off so that you're not hearing the TV and the game at the same time. But I think it's fine. So, right now we are in Nightmare Zone, which is why we're finding a bunch of nasty guys. These guys here have chosen to start their house in a... So let's just crank this down to the lowest difficulty. Bam. So we're just going to crank it down to green zone, and I should be able to just get out and not instantly die to hostile humans. That should be what happens. It will be very unfortunate if I get out and I am instantaneously mowed down by Nightmare Zone hostile humans, because I'm going to just get out of the car and I'm just going to run right into that. I probably should have chosen the worst character I have, but we are going to put our faith in it. We are going to trust that we can just flick the switch and pop out in the green zone and just mow these guys down like it isn't even a thing. And I guess I'm also kind of showing you how long you can expect it to take to change the difficulty sliders down. It should not reset the game. We should not wind up back at the tutorial base. And I guess we're going to find out right now. I should be right where I was. Right where I was. Right where I... Oh yeah, okay, so we're basically right in now. I'm going to run right in here. And I'm gonna throw a dynamite in there.
Thanks to some hard
Don't shoot me, bro. Oh man, I was kind of hoping it would blow them all up, to be honest.
Dead. You hear me? Dead.
Ow! Ow! Okay, that. Oh god. Oh, that's funny. Come on, these bombs are supposed to be good. Come on, blow these guys up. I'm throwing another one in. As you can see, the dynamite has a bit of a delay to it. Oh. Not feeling too good, are you?
Hey, yo, this is your neighbor just down the way. You mind helping us out real quick?
Okay, so they have... You know what? I'm just gonna blow them up too. Why not? Oh, there they are. That's them. You can tell because they got red eyes. Oh, God. Oh, I finally got an injury. Interesting. Oh, still alive. Interesting. Oh, is this a Red Talon community? How humorous. Yeah, I believe this is like a Red Talon. This guy here is... Yeah, yep, he's got MP5Ks and one of these. He's actually got some pretty good stuff. Like this, a lot of the stuff is actually worth selling. So overall, if that's how much effort it took to blow up these guys on the green zone, I think it's safe to say that it would definitely not be worth it to use this on the Nightmare Zone.
We need help with the zombie beast stat.
Somebody's in trouble.
Where'd my car go? Okay. I do want to grab some of these things, though, because I have been spending some influence. So let's go ahead and throw some of this crap in the back, like the stuff that's worth the most. And then we will continue on What did you have? I don't know. I don't really want any of that, actually. Or any of this. This is actually worth a bit, and I'll take the pipe bombs. Okay, so I guess what that means is if you're playing on the Nightmare Zone and you just don't like dealing with hostile humans, you could just crank the difficulty down and just kill them up or something. Anyways, let's knock the difficulty back up to the standard, to the Nightmare, the standard difficulty for me, but the Nightmare difficulty, and I'll see you in a moment. All right, we are back in, so it does look like it shuffles us around a little bit. I mean, that's honestly not that big of a deal, but it's noteworthy. Because who knows, you might wind up in a bunch of trouble and wish you knew where your vehicle was. Already spawning into a lot of badness, so that's one thing I'm definitely noting right off the bat. I kind of want to try out a stealth attack on a infestation. The reason for that is because the dynamite, it actually has a distraction element to it, and while distractions don't work as well in Nightmare Zone, they still work. You just have to know how to use them. First, we gotta get rid of these guys. Oh my god, the guy screamed, and that's why we have to deal with these guys.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, no, we got this guy still. Okay, so over here we've got an infestation. That's fine, that's what we want. And we are going to throw some dynamite in here and see if the dynamite will be loud enough to lure them in and then self-destruct and blow them up. Oh, so the distraction is pretty loud, actually. Like, ooh. Okay, I believe the terrain was kind of an obstruction there. Now, unfortunately, we're going to be bringing a lot of trouble here because of how loud the weapon is. Which is why the only way to really clear this infestation would have been to have the dynamite blow them up. The complete infestation up in one hit. Because now we're going to have to deal with all these guys.
I need a break.
No, you don't. You'll be fine. And we just have this one guy over here. Oh, no, I lied. There's actually a few extra ones.
Well, this would make a great outpost.
We need help with the zombie thief. Stat.
Somebody's in trouble. Time to reload.
Oh! I pulled the trigger and I had to reload. Oh, that's a bummer. I hate this execution. That one's not bad. If I had to settle for that being the execution every time, I wouldn't be fine. I'd be okay with it. Okay. So we're through this one, but I got more tests to do as we wipe out some of these infestations. So I would say this is probably not the best weapon for clearing infestations. I mean, it's expensive, and it's one of those things. Fire is just better for clearing infestations because it's just more generous. Because, like, what I'm really looking for is, like, what good is the dynamite? Yeah, it's a more powerful explosive attack, but does that really matter? That's kind of what that's the question I'm asking right now. Like, does it really matter? And yes, we are trying out our Big Hank rifle some more, scoped Big Hank rifle. Because as I said, I believe this weapon actually has some potential. Now we got a bunch of zombie jerks attacking because, I don't know, it's Nightmare Zone and that's what zombie jerks like to do. They like to attack. You know what, I'm just going to attack some of these guys. And we are luring the infestation to us because of all this commotion we're making, unfortunately. Attack! When I say attack, I mean attack. Oh, I heard him. Okay, so we're gonna try this supposedly amazing combo of, like, using the dynamite to blow up a bunch of jerks. Which I was not too impressed by. These guys are ruining everything. I'm trying to get some stuff done, and they are just ruining it.
We're taking damage.
So we're probably gonna have to abandon the car. So in a situation like this, where you probably got to abandon the car, what you want to do is just accept that the car is probably lost, and just get some farther distance. It's really what you should do. Don't let the vehicle explode while you're in it, though. That is a bad idea. That is the opposite of a good idea. But you can drive the car while it is exploding or in the process of exploding a little farther. That part isn't too big of a deal. But, yeah, not a good idea. So this weapon definitely shoots faster than a bolt-action weapon. Let's actually pull one out so we can compare. Let's use one of my favorite weapons, which is this right here, the Echo S2. Put these away, might as well. And maybe get some 22 caliber ammo out. And you're gonna find that, look at the firing rate. Very different. So the lever action rifles, they definitely have an advantage there, is that they shoot much quicker. Unfortunately, we got to repair our vehicle because a bunch of zombie jerks beat it up. But what can you do? Repair it. That's what you can do. Okay, we still have more tests to do, though. I'm not done yet. I still have some ideas. One of the things I want to see is, so since you can buy these, and the cost is 150 influence, gets you a pack of 3, and what I want to know is that going to be good enough for a plague heart? Basically, could you potentially get like kind of a plague heart combo kill going by just constantly buying these on Nightmare Zone? Is that going to be a successful strategy or not? That's kind of what I'm wondering at the moment. And that's what we're going to try. So we're going to go find us a plague heart and see. I'm hoping we can destroy it in 2 hits. Like that I would consider fairly efficient. I want to try this one over here because it's a little farther away from all the nastiness. Well, it's not a little, it's a lot farther from all the nastiness we are dealing with, and it doesn't have that annoying quest on top of it, which could interfere. So let's head on, let's mosey on over there and see how the dynamite works on a plague heart. 2 would be pretty good. I think 3 would still depend. It depends on how much influence we gain. I don't know how much influence we would get from with the new reductions, because the plague heart should give us less influence on a kill on Nightmare Zone, and before they gave you a ton. They gave you like 300, maybe even more than that. I can't remember clearly, but basically what I'm saying is if you spend 150 influence to get 3 packs of dynamite, or a pack of 3 dynamite, and then you can just use that to kill a plague heart and get 300 influence back, well then that would basically be like a combo chain you could do. You would easily be able to destroy the plague heart, so let's give it a try. So the first thing we're going to do is, like, you know, we're going to have to spend a little time here, so I am going to spend a little bit of effort securing the premises. Oh, if you're wondering why we're using this character, she got demoted recently.
Blood in my mouth.
And therefore she needs some
There's a
standing.
bloater.
Oh, come. There's a bloater in there. I mean, she said it. There's a bloater in there, but I didn't think it would literally be there. I thought it was outside of the building, actually. Who needs a screamer when every zombie in Nightmare Zone can just choose to practically become a screamer by shouting? Got more jerks who are not invited. I feel like something is up with melee combat because I am mashing the X button and I am not getting attacks. Okay, so that zombie fell over like he got hit, but I didn't get a hit confirmation on that. Okay, something might... What is happening? What is happening? My melee combat is all super wonky.
What a mess.
Oh my gosh. Yep. Yep. Please die. Thank you. Okay. As I was going about my... Another one. I will stomp your face in. There. We'll throw dynamite.
Fire in the hole!
I will get a little further back.
Oh, that was nice.
Okay, I have a distinct feeling that we are not going to get the results I'm hoping for. It's 2. Really, 3. We did not score a kill with 3 dynamite. That is ungood. That is how I would describe it. It is ungood. I believe I hear a Juggernaut. Emphasis on believe. I'm not sure. The voice was fairly faint. Oh my gosh. Just leave me alone. I'm just trying to do some testing here. There we go. I'm just trying to do some science experiments. Would you leave me alone? I don't even want to fight you guys.
I can't keep fighting.
Yep, kicked her face off. Okay, so we've thrown 3 dynamite in there. It is possible that the geometry of the house interior is interfering with things, but at the same time, the dynamite has a really big blast radius.
Send help! We're in trouble!
Okay, I already feel a little bit spoiled by the faster fire rate on the scope Big Hank rifle. Ah, more shouting, of course. Oh yes, just kill them one by one. Eventually, they'll all be dead in time. Oh no, why are there so many of them? I'm just trying to do a science experiment. Oh, and they brought a Juggernaut. I see. I see. If you're wondering if this weapon is going to be good against the Juggernaut, the answer is going to be no. It's going to be a big no. Ah, come outside and get shot. Amazing strategy. Ah, the good execution. These guys are still after me. Look at these guys. I'm just minding my own business, and I got these guys ruining everything. Fine. I will just run away. That's one of the best strategies in State of Decay. Running away. I will shoot you for really no reason at all, though. I am perfectly okay with that. Are these guys still technically locked onto me? I'm displeased by this.
Scream on your
Oh
mom.
god, zombies. There's always zombies. I mean, I guess they're the undead, the endless ranks of the undead, yada yada yada. Wow, did you see him fall and roll back up to his feet? That was actually pretty neat. I know that's something they can do, but I'm always, like, caught off guard by it. Go ahead and take a stimulant so I don't have to constantly wait for my stamina. Like, we're taking quite the detour.
Man could get used to having friends like these.
But I'm doing it because I know our vehicle is still pretty banged up. One repair kit from that level of damage is not going to do the job. Okay. Oh, I forgot I don't have stealth, so they heard me running. But they did see me, so that's fine. It's all good. Okay, back to trying to blow up this plague art, which has not been too successful so far. Oh, come on. Did they seriously hear this? Fine. Well, and then he screams right off the bat. Which means I'm gonna have to deal with a bunch of jerks. Okay. Maybe I won't have to deal with a bunch of jerks. I really want to shoot these guys. I mean, can you just how can you resist just these bloaters just sitting there? The answer is that you can't. I want to mark my vehicle in case I need to get to it, and I forget how to get to it. First, we'll shut the door. Four? Ow. Come on, get this. Dynamite sucks. This is not good. Oh no.
Don't practice good noise.
That's another feral. I heard his voice.
You'll hear him.
It's still not dead! It's still not dead! I don't know why I knew that was gonna happen too. I'm just thinking in my head, hey, this thing's gonna break. Yep, you're all fast and stuff, etc. Oh god! Leave me alone.
Suck.
Your only weakness, zombies. Things that you cannot... Things that you have to... No, don't kick him, you idiot! God.
Loader nearby.
Arg. Fine. The plague art wins for now.
Warm and sticky. So gross.
We need to heal up a little bit. Well, fortunately, our base is right here, though, so that's fine. Okay, so I don't know how many of those dynamite it's going to take to actually blow up the plague art, but I'm like, come on, bro. Really? It's supposed to be good. It's dynamite. That's its purpose. It's supposed to blow stuff up. I'm not happy about it. I was hoping for more. That thing is pretty beat up. So dynamite, you're getting shoved into the base. Like you have disappointed me. I am not happy about dynamite. Dynamite, you were supposed to be dynamite.
Here's a thought.
Dynamite is so cool that it's used as a word for like being, oh, how good is, oh, it's dynamite! But this weapon is not dynamite, I'm afraid.
Could be worse. Could be better, but I'll take what I can
Hey,
get.
get out of my way. Get out of my way. This character is really beat up, so you are going to go rest. Darn. That really... I don't even know. I'm still taking it in. I'm still like, it's still sinking in. Like, that was not what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting it to, like, blow me away, but I also wasn't expecting it to, like, be kind of, like, not good at all. Like, kind of, like, super bad. But it's just like, wow, it's just not worth it. It's like, you would... In what situation would you want to use the dynamite in? It's like, what? I don't even know what to say. What we will do now, though, is send in a kill team to get our revenge on these zombies who are, like, trying to bully side me. That's what we're gonna do. Where are my bouncing Borises?
Still at it, huh?
And let's go bring... Let's bring out some of these pipe bombs to finish the job on it. And I am going to bring out... You know what? No, we're going to continue using this gun. We're going to break out the more expensive guns. It's perfectly good. There's no problem with it. And I want some of this. And... Oh, get me some health items. I think we have been selling a bunch of them, so I don't have as many. So get me some health items. Add some stims. And can I build a... Yes, one of these. And I need to, like, teach these Zumbos a lesson. They think they can just, like, interfere with me and no one's gonna notice. Think they're gonna, like, get away with their evil ways and no one's gonna notice. But I noticed. Okay. The Maxter is going on the hunt.
Fuck, Screamer!
Why am I not locking on? What is going on? You have gunslinging, don't you? No, you have weapons handling. I remember now. I respect him into weapons handling. Ah. Yes, a feral. There we go.
Feral!
There we go. Yes, walk in a straight line. Genius strategy. Okay, hold on a second. We need to drop this crap on the ground so that Ladislaw, that lad... Oh, you drop things instantly now? I did not know that. Wait, no, give me this back. That's pretty cool. Oh, no, I think you always drop things instantly. It's... You... Don't pick things... I don't even... I've lost my mind. Do not question me. Do not question me. Oh, I got the pyro launcher? Okay, that's fine.
That was loud.
Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Gimme. Yeah, thank you. Very nice. Okay, Ladislaw will go and extract our revenge on these jerks. Because he actually has gunslinging. There we go. Much better. Although we don't need it for that guy. More ferals. 3 of them. There are so many ferals. I mean, if there was an achievement or a challenge or something that required you to kill ferals, this would be the way to do it. Okay, let's go get the Juggernaut. That's the next. That's the first thing that needs to go. What's my wit skill? Discipline. Okay, let's see if we can get it on target. I think that's right on target. That's the end of him. No need to loot him, to be honest. I guess the second Juggernaut disappeared. That's fine. We're gonna use the pipe bombs. It seems to me like the dynamite is just as strong as a pipe bomb. It's gonna take about 6 of them to destroy it. Oh, I'm trying to... Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Oh, I didn't even get to see how much influence we got from that. Oh, man. It's not worth it either way. That's the important part. It's not worth it. Okay, so give me this.
All this weight's gonna
I'll take these and these. Oh, another SP5K. Sure, I'll take all of those. Amazing. Excellent. And we asserted our dominance over that Juggernaut. Blew him up with 1 grenade. Wasn't even a thing. And now I want to find those 3 ferals.
Anyone interested in trading?
And I think I know how to do it. Oh, wait, I don't have any dynamite on me. I'm like, that makes a loud enough noise. I don't know where the ferals were. Ah. Nope. Nope. There. They're gone. We're done. We may return to base. Which is like a stone throw away. Anyways, there we go. So, what did we learn today? I learned that if you don't like hostile communities, just turn it down to green zone and kill the communities off, and then turn it back to nightmare zone. Now, I know, you could say, well, you're not getting the real nightmare zone experience, which is why, because you could change the difficulty now like this, they need to have an Iron Man mode where you are locked in on the difficulty and you can never change it, but you get something. It's like, I don't know, you need some kind of bragging rights in order to be like, you're playing legit Nightmare Zone without the ability to just finagle the difficulty and just get rid of the things you don't like. Or, if you need influence, just turn it down to green. Or, you turn it down to green on map and loot all the stuff you want before you crank it up the Nightmare Zone again. Or anytime you're feeling pressured, you can do that. And so I think they do need an Iron Man difficulty in order to... And like I said, there needs to be something for it. There needs to be some kind of cool cosmetic that you can only get by doing it that way. Just so that, the people who are playing, like, legit Nightmare Zone can actually have something and feel like, like something that sets them apart from everyone else aside. Because it's not even the play experience that necessarily sets a Nightmare Zone player apart anymore. But you tell me what you think down in the comments sections. There you go. Don't like hostile communities, crank it down to the green zone and blibbity blap them. And Dynamite, it kind of stinks. I am not impressed by it. I don't even know what to say about it. That's what I think about Dynamite. Anyways, let me know what you think down in the comments section. Like this video if it was entertaining, and subscribe. You know what to do. Do the YouTube things, and of course remember that you don't have to be good to get good.